Hey folks, it's Old Texas Paul. I got a story for you today. It's a really good story. It's one that's just really near and dear to my heart. And it starts with my coffee cup collection. This is my second favorite coffee cup. Hold on, just a second. Good coffee. Baby made Jamaican coffee this morning. So anyways, that's my second favorite. My favorite one is one with my face on it, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I just want you to know about that message. Trust yourself. There was a news story that came out yesterday, and I spent a lot of time swatting it down on Twitter. Actually, it didn't come out yesterday, but it's been inflated yesterday because gas prices are coming down, inflation's coming down, and the right-wingers have decided to jump on a story saying that Joe Biden did something bad by releasing 5 million barrels of oil that got sold to China. The media have run with headlines, gotcha headlines, trying to get people to watch that say stuff like, Biden's in trouble. He lied about selling oil to lower gas prices and oil ended up in China. Just, gotcha headlines like that are lies. And these are big media companies. I mean, Reuters ran with this, The Independent, Daily Mail, several media organizations have run with that, and because it's that tabloid bullshit, that emotional bullshit. Now let me bat that down real quick. Actually, Biden released almost 100 million barrels of oil, which has been sold in several lots. And yes, China did buy some. And let me tell you something about China's refining versus our refining. China is geared to refine sour oil, heavy crude. Okay, that's the predominant refining they have. The predominant refineries we have are designed to refine lighter crude, West Texas Intermediate, OPEC basket, things like that. Stuff not real heavy in sulfur, not real sour. So when we released oil from the strategic reserves, that tends to be heavier crude that's stored in what's called salt domes. It's big, gigantic salt caverns we carved out in the ground. We don't store our strategic reserve in those big tanks you see above ground because that's expensive and problematic. So what we did was we mined out gigantic caverns and salt domes, and we pumped the oil in there, and it sits in there. And it tends to be heavier sour crude, but in a pinch it'll work. What Biden did was he released oil onto the market. And as I've explained to you before, oil is a global market. What he did was we were at damn near maximum refining capacity, but there were refineries in Europe and Asia that were not, that were still starving for oil. So he released more oil on the market to ease that hunger. And it worked. Oil prices have come down. That's the story. Now, I know it's not as sexy as, Biden's in trouble, Biden lied, Biden this, Biden that to get your attention. But that's not what we do here at Midas. And that's the second part of the story that I want to tell you. The reason I work with Midas, our relationship is 3.5 months long. And I tell you, I already love these guys. Midas is was founded by 3 guys, Ben Meiselas, Brett Meiselas, and Jordan Meiselas. Jordy. And these guys are the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. And I've worked with some hard working people. And they came to me and said, hey, how would you like to do stories for us? And I said, great. Sounds like fun. And they sat me down and we had a talk. And they laid it out for me. They said, you will be you. You'll notice I am me. I don't sugarcoat nothing. You don't see me in a suit and tie. I am me. I talk like I talk, and I explain things like I know them. They said, that was the deal. You will be you, but everything you say will be truthful. 100%. And there have been some stories that I've jumped on right away and immediately done a breaking things that I've sent into them, and they've sent them, kicked them back to me. Said, look, we know a lot of media is going with this, but we haven't been able to confirm it. We're not putting it out. Their integrity is impeccable, and they are the fastest growing media company in the world right now because of it. And I will tell you, it is a pleasure working with them. And that's why I do it, because I get to be me, and I get to tell you the truth about stories like that bullshit story going around about Biden's in trouble for releasing oil. No, Biden did the right thing. He stabilized economies. He stabilized the world oil markets. He did what he was supposed to do as a president. He did the work. And now they're trying to bash him for it because the media can sell a story, sell some advertising. And it's just not, and it's not just right-wing media. It's all media that's become for profit. Let me catch your eyes on the screen and keep them there. You know, that's not right, folks. And it's not what we do here. We tell you what's going on. And I want to share with you a bit of good news. I want you to take a look at the subscriber count on this picture. It was the first interview I did with Midas. Now, I'd like you to take a picture, look at the subscriber count of this picture with Jordy in it today. We are the fastest growing media company in the world. The first picture was in May. I joined their organization, sending them, they started distributing my videos about 2 weeks later. And since then, you know, we've started the 1 million subscriber challenge, and we have worked hard, all of us, but especially Ben, Brett, and Jordy. I've never met guys that have worked harder. I mean, they end of the night and early in the morning. I honestly do not know when these guys sleep. I will be honest with you. I get texts from Ben at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not kidding. I honestly do not know when these guys sleep, or if they do, for that matter. They work hard, and they tell the truth. And it's going to be the future. You know, Netflix crushed Blockbuster and the video industry, Hollywood video, all that. Uber crushed taxis. And MeidasTouch is going to crush the news media because everybody's unplugging, everybody's streaming. We are 24/7 available news in your pocket anytime you want to stream it to a TV or watch it on your phone, and it's always the truth. And it's never hype. It's just guys like me that'll tell you the way the fuck it is, the way you talk. And I'm so grateful that Ben, Brett, and Jordy let me be part of the team, because it's a great team, folks. Now, we have a 1 million subscriber challenge going on. I've told you the story about what's going on with the release of 5 million barrels of oil that went to China. Yeah, it happened, and it was the right thing to do. And no, Biden's not in trouble for it. So do me a favor. Send that story to everybody you can. Get the truth out. And hit that subscriber button. We've got a 1 million subscriber challenge going on because, you know, a long time ago there was a little upstart company called Fox News. And nobody thought it was going to make it. Nobody thought it was going to be the big deal it is, because nobody thought there were enough crazy people out there. Well, I guarantee you, people are looking at us right now saying, well, Midas Media, you know, they're not gonna be that big. They're not gonna grow. They're not gonna be the next massive news conglomerate. Oh yeah, we are, folks, because people are cutting the cord, and we're providing you news the way you want it, from people not in suits that tell you things the way we talk. So be a part of it. Jump in now in the beginning to say you were there in the beginning. I love you. Old Texas Paul out.